Assalamualaikum and hello everybody. We are from Group 1 and today we are going to talk about the relation between COVID-19 and unemployment, also how it affects to economy. I'm Shakira and this is my members.
Amir.
I am Arif.
Hi, Muhammad Hafizan.
So, but can you explain about the definition of unemployment to economy?
Yes. Basically, unemployment is a situation where a person actively searches for employment, but they unable to find the work. So, unemployment is considered to be a key measure of health of the economy.
Oh, that was very good. So Hafizan, can you explain the types of unemployment based on the COVID-19 crisis?
Sure. So there are few types of unemployment and each of them happens for a different reason. So the first one is fractional unemployment. So usually this is a normal unemployment, like it happens all the time. So basically this unemployment happens when people are in between jobs or they're starting to look for another one. So let me tell you the example. So in Malaysia, maybe tour guide might quit their job at one travel agency and start looking for another agency, hoping that they will get better salary. So while they're searching, they are unemployed. So the second one is structural unemployment. So this unemployment more serious if we compare with the fractional unemployment. So this unemployment happen when a skills that the workers have not match with the job. So for example, during the pandemic, a lot of business changed their operation from physical to online. So let's say that the employees of the business doesn't know on how to work in digital marketing or e-commerce. So it caused the employee lost their job and they have to learn a new skills so that easy for them to find a new job at different industry. So the last one is seasonal unemployment. So this unemployment happen when job only available during certain times of the year. So for example, in Malaysian island destination like Langkawi and Tioman, businesses hire more workers during the holiday season when tourists flood the resort and beaches. But once the peak travel period is over, these workers may lose their jobs until the next holiday season. So that's all from me.
Sorry, can I add another one type of unemployment?
Sure.
Okay, so I want to add the cyclical unemployment. Okay, this unemployment happen when the economy slow down and business lay off their workers because of lower demand. Okay, so for example, during the pandemic, the drop of tourists caused the customer in hotel and restaurant decrease, and the income for the business decrease also. So the business can afford to keep their staff and have to lay off the workers. That's it.
Okay, so that is very interesting. Now, Shakira, can you please tell me what is the effect of the COVID-19 on the unemployment?
Yes, for sure. So here are the three impacts of COVID-19 on unemployment. Firstly, unemployment increased by 2.9%. Okay, based on my research, due to the COVID-19 pandemic, Malaysia tourism sector capacity to absorb employment reduced by 2.9% in 2020. This resulted in a drop from 3.6 employment opportunities in 2019 to 3.4 in 2020. So the Malaysian government intervention through wage subsidy programs helped to mitigate this impact, but further measures are needed to support business and workers in the tourism sector. For example, a hotel in Kuala Lumpur laid off their 100 employees in 2020 due to the decline in international tourist arrival. So because of this, they cannot accept the tourists come to our country because of the COVID-19 crisis. So my number 2 point is reduce economic growth rate. So this explained by the COVID-19 pandemic led to a contraction of the tourism sector gross value add from 240.5 billion in 2019 to RM 199.4 billion in 2020, representing a decline of 70.1%. So this means that reduction in GVA had a ripple effect on other sector too, contributing to a slow economic growth rate in Malaysia. Okay, for example, Malaysia tour operator report a 30% reduction in revenue for the 2020 due to the travel restriction. So this means their profit not enough to continue their business, to operate their business. Okay. My last point is shift in unemployment rate. The pandemic impact on the tourism sector result in a 2.9%. This means reduction in employment opportunities. So, however, the government intervention through programs such as the wage subsidy help mitigate the impact. So, this result in a relatively low unemployment rate compared to other sector. For example, a restaurant in Penang report that while some employees were laid off, so others were retained through the government wage subsidy program. The employee only half of their employee can work because of the government gave a subsidy program to the employee, so resulting in a lower unemployment rate in the sector. I think that's all from me. Okay, Arif, I would like you to elaborate the COVID-19 effect on the economy.
Well, thank you. So the COVID-19 affected economy in various ways. Firstly is reducing household consumption, which leads to labor income decline. Tourism is a labor-intensive, employing to 23.1% of Malaysia workforce, which equals to 3.5 million workers in Malaysia. Many workers lost job or faced reduced wage as tourism business scaled back. This decrease in household income meant families had to spend less, which reduced demand in the economy. Lower consumption directly impacts GDP because private consumption is a major component in the demand side in the GDP calculation. Yeah? Alright, so for my next point is the multiplier effect on the other sectors. Tourism generates a value for many other industries, such as in the aspect of transportation is example airlines, ride-hailing, intercity travel companies, like all of that, they work it hard. And also food and beverages aspect, restaurants, cafes, and catering services are now declines in revenue due to fewer tourists who visit our country because we have the restrictions due to the COVID-19. So to the aspect of the agriculture, local farmers and producers supplying food to the tourism industry experience reduced demand since, there's had been a declining amount of people who came to our country, therefore the demand is not, much. Alright. So therefore, when these sectors slowed down, it created a domino effect applying the economic slowdown across the country. As for my last point is sectorial employment trends, direct impact on jobs. Employment in the tourism sector shrank by 2.9%, with the total number of 3.5 million workers in 2019 to 3.4 million in 2020. While the percentage seems small, the article notes that the government interventions such as wage subsidy program helped retain jobs. Without the measure, decline would have been more severe. It also causes long-term job losses. Structural unemployment in this case is a concern as some business might not recover or may permanently downsize. Workers in tourism may need to reskill for jobs in other sectors if demand for tourism remains weak in the post-pandemic era. So that is all my elaborations. Yeah.
Okay.
In conclusion,
There are many types of unemployment and there are many effect unemployment in the COVID-19 pandemic.
That's all from us. Thank you.
Bye bye.